Welcome back to another video and with another Windows tip. Today with Windows 11 and with the repair kit, which is a free software. I will share with you how to download and how to use. It is really interesting, simple and organized, and I'm using on this computer, which is a budget laptop computer by N1. I will leave the link down below. I still haven't finished the review, but it has two displays, one 16-inch display and one 14 inches display, which looks really cool. At this moment, for example, I'm recording with OBS on my 14-inch display and I'm seeing the screen right over here. So really cool with some cool specifications. And talking about Windows 11, and if you are watching this video on your Windows 10 or 11 computer and you still haven't activated and can't even edit your desktop icons, don't forget to check out cdksales.com, where we can find budget official OEM keys at an affordable price, and with the coupon code that you can see on screen and down below on the video description, it will get even cheaper. And besides Windows 11 Pro, if you are looking for Windows 10 or even an Office suite that we can aggregate directly to our Microsoft account, you can use the same coupon code, which will give you the best price possible at this moment. So just in case, the link will be down below. So let's look at the screen. Now I've downloaded and installed, but the first time that you want to use, you will need to go here to the full list repair kit, and you can read the information right over here, how it works basically, and then you can go to the releases. As we can see, last week, but I couldn't do the video when it was released, so here I am today sharing it with you. So right over here, just need to go to repair kit zip and download it, install it. It's about 100 megabytes, so really small. And then once we have it on our computer, we just need to press here on run automatic repairs and it will start doing its job. And we can see right over here with this tick. So the ones that will take a bit longer is run settings and tweaks and scan with Windows Defender. But I believe that this one will be very fast because I did one just a few minutes ago for my Portuguese channel. So I believe that this one will be a lot quicker. So if we do this once per week, we will be able to have all these settings right over here all fixed. Now, while we are doing this, we can check out the useful programs right over here. And there are some of them like CPU-Z, which I use on a daily basis. This is the system doing the Windows security, so it is. So as I said, like I did one a few minutes ago for my Portuguese channel, so now was a lot quicker. But expect that if you are doing this for the first time, I would say about 15 to 20 minutes or so, and this of course depending on how much stuff you have on your computer. Now, one thing that I didn't mention, this is a Windows 11 Pro computer and I still haven't installed many things. I've got Geekbench 6 and I've got OBS, but basically that was it. I do believe that it already removed some apps that I had here since the beginning, and it fixed all those settings that we have checked. So great, and expect to take a little bit longer. Now, as I was saying, for example, if I press launch CPU-Z, I don't need to install anything. All these programs right over here, which are open source, basically we will be able to open them up without installing, and this is great. So at this moment I can check out the specifications for this laptop. Intel Core i7 10850H with 6 cores and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. I do believe that I can upgrade it. I still haven't opened it up, but I will do in just a few days, so I will share it with you. And let's talk about hardware monitor. So I just press launch and it will launch hardware monitor, which is really cool. Another cool stuff is launch everything. Not really sure if you know this one, but it will help us to search for just a text document, which was a document that I just created back so that I could search with this. But I was being unfair with Windows because at this moment this computer, I'm not really sure if it's because it's clean. If I search here it will search and find really fast that just a text document. So I was being unfair with Windows, but comparing with other type of devices that I use like Mac OS, what happens is that the index file on Mac OS is so much better and on Windows is just not. And using the everything tool, we will have more or less the same experience that we have on Mac OS, which is really fast to find files that we want. Basically, these are the apps that I use. Fan control is also fun. The others I don't use that much, so things that I could go by without, but feel free to try them out and see if you want them on your daily basis. And then lastly, we have also the system shortcuts right over here. Some of them are really basic, like task manager. Probably it's easier to go right click and task manager, but there are some like device manager. I believe, or at least I feel, that they try to put this deeper and deeper inside Windows 11, and it's getting really not difficult, but not easy to get to this menu and a few others. Now, this is a way to, for example, startup apps. Just open it up and it will take you directly to the startup apps, which will start with your Windows. And looking at this, probably I could disable Microsoft Edge, I could disable OneDrive for sure, I could disable Microsoft Teams so I don't lose time with that. Probably could disable this one as well, and this one as well, and the security notification icon. Probably I could disable it as well, and that is it. And of course, this is a new computer with just a few apps, and when we are installing, we will have a lot more apps right over here, so we don't need to have all of them on the startup, and it's not difficult to get there, but here is just a reminder that it's easy to get there. Windows Update, Windows Security, and a few other storage settings. For example, I can just go and search for my storage settings and see what I do have right over here. Probably I will find apps that I can remove, and so on. So a really simple tool, but with a lot of features that we can take advantage on our daily basis, especially on the useful programs and the system shortcuts. Although the automatic repairs, I do believe that there is a lot of work behind the scenes, so a huge thumbs up to Fullest, which is the person responsible for this tool. That being said, hope that the video was helpful, and if it was, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.